Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Not sending their best. All right. So again, the Republican Party, specifically members of the Trump administration, are trying to distance themselves from the Orange Man after the Orange Man is growing increasingly erratic after attempting to overthrow the U.S. government after losing the 2020 election. Joe Biden is the real winner of the 2020 election and the legitimately elected president. And so here we have Billiam Barr. Now, again, Billiam goddamn Barr is garbage. Garbage. Trash, garbage, shit on my shoes, evil, motherfucker. And anyone that disagrees is a dumb fuck. I need you to understand that. But again, they notice that there's a lane that they can maybe shoot for. They're hoping for the best. And they've got like the cred of being the reasonable Republicans now, even though they were in lockstep with Trump until January 6th. Right? So they agree with him 100% politically. They just said, maybe overthrowing the government's not the best idea. Maybe not now. Maybe later. Maybe not now. Like, Billiam Barr was down with the court cases to try to overthrow the election, but then they lost, and Billiam was like, maybe this whole thing is not so good. But anyway, again, they're going for the reasonable Republican. Is Billiam Barr, who's currently also on a book tour, to my understanding, is he going to run for president in 2024? Is he trying to eyeball, is he trying to signal support for the reasonable Republican so that he can be in their administration? Let's see. But anyway, here he is on Fox News.
Moment for you in the administration.
It was certainly unsettling when I went in to talk to the president about the election, and he was livid and shaking and, showed a lot of temper and yelling. That was a little unsettling. But the other thing that was actually unsettling is later when I went in.
Is this motherfucker going to say unsettling how many more times? Like, fucking hell. All right, I think that was 4 or 5 times. First of all, I love the idea of Trump being like unsettling. Again, Trump is freaking this guy out. Like, Bill Barr, isn't he the former CIA guy? The fact that this guy can be unsettled by Donald Trump, to me, is interesting. So interesting that I can't wait to listen to him say unsettling 5 more times. But again, I just love the idea of Donald Trump going in the Oval Office. He's freaking out. He's saying fuck. He's saying shit. He's saying cock. All right, anyway, let's go.
A lot of temper and yelling. That was a little unsettling. But the other thing that was actually unsettling is later when I went in to actually give him my letter of resignation, he started talking about how he had actually won the election and how the machines were rigged.
Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Okay? Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Joe Biden won.
And that he was actually going to be there for another term, and he was very confident of that. And I just felt this showed a detachment from reality that was stunning to me. He was
or unsettling
moment. Detachment from reality. So again, Billiam Barr, again, this motherfucker is detached from reality. He is a crazy, shit for brains, Christian nationalist, fucking dumb fuck, motherfuck, Republican, douchebag, cocksucker, motherfucker. But again, it's interesting. I need people to really note this, that all these high-profile Trump admin Republicans are going out there on their reasonable Republican tour all at the same time. Also, Chris Christie's been doing that. He's not from the Trump admin. But, again, Chris Christie's been at that too, and there's a couple others. But they're going for a lane that I personally don't think exists in the Republican primary. I don't think that this is I think maybe if Trump dies, and then even then, I feel like Ron DeSantis is going to be I feel like the Trump line, the Trump lane even. I think that that's the dominant strain of the Republican Party by this point. But they're going for something. And it's interesting to comment on. But here is Billiam B. Barr. And I don't know what his middle name is, but I came up with B. Billiam Barr. And, I'm unsettled, and I can say that this video that I just watched is quite unsettling. But what's really unsettling is how many times he uses the word unsettling in a fucking 10-second goddamn window. Holy shit.